Hey everybody, and welcome back to my channel. And today I have another tongue piercing video for you guys, and this is a very different tongue piercing video. I'm not necessarily going to be talking about like how to take care of your tongue piercing because I have tons of videos on that, but this one is just kind of like an advice video, or things to expect when you do get your tongue pierced, especially if you're a female. And I just have a few common/stupid misconceptions about tongue piercings and girls with tongue piercings. Ever since getting my tongue piercing, these things have been said about me, and I just want to let everybody know what people will say about you if you were to ever get your tongue pierced, and just kind of what to expect. So I have about 5 misconceptions that people like to portray about girls who have their tongue pierced, so I'm just going to be sharing those with you guys. First misconception is you're a slut if you have your tongue pierced. That is probably the biggest misconception out of all of them. When you have your tongue pierced, people will most likely call you a slut because for some reason having a ring in your tongue makes you a slut. I don't know how that works. I get how that makes you a slut if you have your tongue pierced, but that's the one I get most of the time, is you are a slut because you have your tongue pierced, and that is definitely not true. The second one is you got your tongue pierced to be cool, and that's one I really don't understand, because a tongue piercing is inside your mouth and you barely ever see your tongue piercing unless you talk really wide, or you laugh, or you stick out your tongue. So when people say you get it to be cool, I don't really understand that, because you can't see it half the time anyway. So if I'm trying to be cool, you think I would get something that is, you think I would get something that's more visible and not a tongue ring. So I don't understand that one. The third one is just complete and utter bullshit to me, and the third one is you got it to improve your sex life. Yeah, I really don't get that, why people would think that. It's a piercing, it's decorating your body, it has nothing to do with sex. I don't know why so many people associate a tongue piercing with sex. It's so stupid to me. Like, why would you even think that? It's just so dumb to me. Fourth one is you like to give oral sex if you have your tongue pierced. And again, that's complete and utter bullshit to me. Having your tongue pierced doesn't mean any of those things. It just means you like the look of the piercing and you went and got it. I did not get the piercing for any other reason but because I've always wanted it, and I've always liked the look of tongue piercings. So all the other, what people say that you got your tongue piercing for oral sex is just stupid, because why would you get a piercing to improve your sex life? That's pretty sad in my opinion. And then the last misconception about tongue piercings is you have bad teeth. And again, that is a myth. So many people hesitate to get their tongue pierced because they feel like that it ruins their teeth. That is not the case. The tongue piercing is in your tongue, obviously, so it's not anywhere near your teeth, and the only way it can really cause damage to your teeth is if you're constantly playing with it or biting on it or rubbing the actual tongue ring over your teeth. That's really the only way you can ruin your teeth. But if you have a tongue piercing, that does not mean that you have bad teeth by any means whatsoever. Those are just some common misconceptions about tongue piercings that people like to put off about you, especially me. I get called a slut on a daily basis on all my tongue piercing videos, and I'm in a monogamous long-term relationship, and I have my tongue pierced, but I'm still a slut, according to random strangers on the internet. If you also have your tongue pierced and you have heard these stereotypes before, just know that they are very, very wrong. None of these misconceptions are true about anyone who has their tongue pierced. I mean, what you do in your private life is your private life, and that's no one else's business. But just because you have your tongue pierced doesn't mean that you are any of those things whatsoever. And if any of you are wanting to get your tongue pierced and you have heard these things before and you're afraid to go get your tongue pierced because you don't want to be looked at as that kind of person, honestly, don't even worry about it, because they're just stereotypes. They're all negative stereotypes, and they're all very wrong. Don't get it because you're afraid of that. Get it because you want it. Life is short, and if you really want the piercing, I totally recommend it. I love my tongue piercing, and every time someone calls me one of those things or assumes one of those things, I just laugh it off because I know they are so wrong. So if you ever want your tongue pierced, don't be afraid of what people will say. Just get it because you like it, and if people want to say things about it, then they're obviously just jealous. So don't let that affect your piercing making decisions. Okay everybody, thank you so much for watching this video. It's kind of short. I wanted to keep it short. I just wanted to address some misconceptions that people have with people with tongue piercings, and I just want to let everyone know that they're not true, and you should go get something if you want it and not worry about what people say, because so many people like to put other people down to make themselves feel better. So yeah, just don't let it affect you. I really hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you have, you know, experienced these misconceptions about any of your piercings, please give this video a thumbs up and share your story down below if you would like to. But until then, I will see you guys very soon in my next video. Bye guys.